Hello and welcome everyone to our monthly Q&A. I think this might be the first time in a while that we've avoided any major technical difficulties, other than my light source not being great. But other than that, I think we're sorted. I think it's all working. Miracle
Yeah,
Jay.
welcome everyone. I hope my audio levels are good. I hope everyone can hear me, because there's lots to talk about. No, not really, but we've got a few things to show you today, answer some questions. Waldo is a bit late. It's okay. Kanka shall accept your sacrifice as redemption. And yeah, just
I hope
waiting
there's
to
no
make
echo or
sure.
anything. I'm sure they'll let us know shortly if things are messing up.
I mean, I should have less echo than usual because I have this microphone thingy. Twitch is down. No, Twitch isn't down. Twitch is just being annoying as always.
Is it? Hold on, check.
Twitch. It has something to do with the ad blocker, I believe, because depending in the browser you try, it works.
Oh, let me try that.
But yeah, we are used to Twitch being an issue, and there's nothing obvious on our end that we can change. We just use restream.io to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And for some reason in Twitch, it just is just unhappy all the time.
Do you know what's messed up actually? Like, I'm getting oh man, hold on, please. Twitch was asking me for oh, Twitch was asking me for like my authenticator, but it's not. I don't have it on my Google Authenticator. I don't know. Weird stuff. Let me deactivate ad blocker.
Your own account or the Kanka account? The Kanka account,
I'm
I
on
think,
my
is
account right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, it is indeed not working. Even without ad blocker. I think.
Well,
Nah. Twitch is
it
just
is what it is.
Twitch is what it is. Yes. Anyway, right. Let's get started. We have very fun things to go through. Jay, would you like to get started?
Yeah. Let's go with just some announcement first. A new latest community event is live since yesterday, powered by the Shadows, where we asked you to create an ability, which gives a protagonist an ability based on being in the shadows. We left it fairly open for interpretation, so you can be creative and not be too constrained, and write a small story in the abilities page on how our protagonist can learn this ability. Is it through a Yoda-esque character on a lonely planet and you have to train with him, or is it a witch in the woods where you have to give away some of your soul to be able to do funky hand shadow theater movements? I don't know. We look forward to your creativity. You can find that by any Kanka page. Scroll at the bottom in the footer, community events, or it might just be named events. And participating. As usual, you need a public campaign for us to be able to actually read your entry and for the jury to read the entry. Yeah, that's it. So we look forward to your crazy ideas.
We'll be announcing the winner of the event that's just finished this week. I know that Jacob is always very impatient to know who won, and yeah, we'll get it done this week. It's only been 1 day so far. Well, no, a bit more than that, but it's only been a couple of days.
Yeah, and Waldo will be helping on jury duty.
Exactly.
To choose a winner. Otherwise, next month Kanka turns 4. So that's exciting. I have a few ideas which I haven't run through John yet for the live stream. But I'm sure we'll find some creative things to do. I should actually write it down in the chat before I forget. You can just ignore that, John. It's just so I have a reminder of what I have in mind.
Sure.
Anyways, what else? Next week we'll be releasing 1.15, which we'll be showcasing some features of today. Should release next week pending any disaster bugs found by the QA team. Otherwise, and yeah, next week we'll be launching the latest community vote for October, because it is already September.
Time flies, doesn't it?
And I think that's it for announcements. Or am I missing something?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, unless there's any burning question.
I think tonight it's a smaller committee than usual. It's mostly you and I, from what I'm seeing, and the hardcores. Jacob, thank you for being there as always.
Yeah, and a few in the Discord chat, as always. So we can make sure to abhaken, to click off those bingo card
yeah
elements.
Those are 10
anyway
cards.
Let's go with showcasing what's coming up with 1.15.
Let's do it.
Which is mostly new features rather than improvements, and 2 features from the latest community vote, the one for September.
So few what?
People watching? I don't know.
I feel like YouTube is lying to me, because I'm getting a notification that only 1 person is watching on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure there's at least 2, because like I've got a browser window open just to make sure the quality's okay, and Jacob's around, so I'm pretty sure I'm being lied to right now.
Alvatos and Truth and
yeah.
Well, their loss.
Indeed. Right, let me go back
so, John, can you share my screen?
It's already done, Jay. I read your mind and I do it.
Okay, great. So the first new feature, which was the winner of the last community vote, is a new relations interface, where it lists all the relations of your campaign, and you have an ability, an option to filter these various fields. And you can, of course, edit a relation through here. Well, this shouldn't be possible. I'll have to fix that. Which is a bingo card element. Otherwise, you can, of course, bulk edit entities. So I can say these bulk edits. The relation is now called Hello Livestream. And now, since it's called Hello Livestream, it orders by default by relation. So I guess I have to go somewhere here. Nope, too far. Hello Livestream, here they are. There's no print option, because I didn't think that makes sense. Printing relations. Otherwise, you can bulk remove entities at a glance and add a new relation, where you can say new relation between attributes man and Tali. Bolatali. They are now YouTube subscribers. Green, of course, attitude 100. Create mirror, pinned. Let's go. And if I filter by YouTube, actually press filter, there is a slight issue. It didn't create the mirror.
Okay, so that's another bingo.
I think I know why. If I go hundreds. No, okay, never mind. That's something I have to fix. Yeah, so that's the first new feature. There is no option in the quick links to target relations, but there's something that's comes up several times in the Discord in the next few weeks. Might be something we add. Or is there? Did I? No, okay. There's something I was going to say. Oh, yes, this feature will be early access for boosted campaigns for a month to reward those who support us and boost their campaigns. And then will be released to everyone in November, end of October, November-ish. Just looking through the questions. Blah, 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 blah. No, nothing. Yeah, Jacob, shame on those who tested that. Yeah, it happens. I think I know why. But anyway, that's the first feature. The second feature is also something which comes up every 2 or 3 months. Let's say you go and edit a character, and you want to mention someone in an attribute. This was a bad character to make as an example, but say create a new attribute and say, I don't know, hello YouTube. And you want to mention someone, you have to do the long form mention, like character, the advanced mention, 1, 2, 3. Not anymore. You can go hello with at. Let's go Tali again, Bobatala, and it injects the advanced mention for that character. Let's go save and edit. And it will stay as a advanced mention. So here it won't be like in the text where it will load the entity's name. It will keep the advanced mention, but you can continue adding more stuff. Attributes, man, and kind of go from there. And if I go and look at Annabelle and the attributes, oh, of course I'm using a template, so it's not going to show here, but it works. You can trust me on this.
Can we?
That is for that feature. Oh, and the last feature, big feature of the 1.15 is for the marketplace. You entities in your content packs can now have posts. So you can attach posts. And I realize I can't spell the name of the character properly. So yeah, update posts, edit, dimension is still there, and that's basically it. When you'll import your content pack, the post will be copied over to the entity. And as usual, if you import an entity with posts, you edit the post content, and you resync the content pack, your changes will be lost, because whenever you sync, it takes whatever's on the marketplace as the gospel. Ornstein, of course, being suspicious of me saying you can trust me on this, which makes sense given my track record. And that's about it. We're 15, 16 minutes in the live stream, and I've showcased the 3 big features of 1.15. So yeah, any questions? That went way faster than I anticipated.
I guess like summer's been more relaxed, really, and like I've been. I mean, for those of you who don't know, my computer broke down. And I basically spent 2 weeks without access to a computer. My GPU burnt. No, I was not mining crypto, but it does mean that given the current circumstances, finding a replacement GPU was difficult. So yeah, I guess things have been a bit quiet.
Oh, on your end, I've been busy.
Sorry. Thank you, Jay. But yeah, I don't know that if there are no questions, I mean, I feel reluctant to already close this off now. It's barely been 15 minutes, but
well, new content idea. Let's have a speed chess game.
We can do. I need to check actually. I saw that you moved earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel as confident this game. What did you do? Oh, okay. Anyway, that's for later. Oh, that's a question.
Will the new relation manager be usable via API as a standalone? So basically, there is already all these features are already available by the API, and that's why Keep On Scrolling, our Discord member, actually built a tool, basically this tool, as the API tool. So none of these features. I haven't touched the API with this new relations manager because all those features already exist. You already have a relations endpoint to manage the relations of your campaign. This just adds it into the core Kanka application. So that answers that question. Yeah, with not so much to show, this went quite fast. You're very welcome. Answering to YouTube comments.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we should just stick around for at least another 5-10 minutes, just in case other stuff comes up. And in the meantime, yeah, I'll start thinking of my next chess move. Yeah, let's talk about the community vote. What are we thinking for the community vote? Let's give a sneak preview.
I have
no idea.
No idea. Basically, the process is go in on the Trello board.
Oh, I know the process.
One. No, I'm just showcasing this again. So, and look, whatever has the most upvotes here. Sort by. Yeah, sort by. So, some of these options have been in earlier couple community votes. For example, one if another user is editing the same entity has been twice. So I'm not sure that we could make a smaller one, but for the 4 years anniversary, yeah, bulk transform was in this one. Didn't get a lot of love. Show data grids. This is something we'll think of when we show tags in lists. Is something we'll think of when we redo the lists, which is on the table for whenever we finish redoing entities. And I don't know if next up we'll do the dashboard or do lists first.
Well, actually, I was going to say we could perhaps talk about the fact that we've finally restarted the process when it comes to modifying and updating the UI. After a bit of a long hiatus during summer, we had our first meeting with our designer, and hopefully we'll be able to share some. I mean, not today. I don't think we've got anything to share today, but hopefully by the next time our monthly QA comes around, we'll be able to share more information on upcoming changes. And this time we do want to, perhaps create more of a discussion beforehand, not surprise as much.
Mhm.
I interrupted you, sorry, Jay.
No worries. Yeah, that's a good comment. Designer is back from summer holiday with the kids, so we should be finally advancing on that survey we've been promising all summer. Get that out and finish doing changes based on community feedback to the new entity design. But yeah, to answer the original question, what's for the next community vote? I have no idea at the moment. I'm looking at this list and nothing is like, yeah, that'd be cool to do. Once I've selected 3 options, run them with the elementals, see what they think. Shower Lampos in Discord. Is the live stream today? Yes, it is.
Well,
you'll
have missed most of
it. Always a jester.
As for Jacob, how many event ideas do we have planned? I'd say kind of like, we usually think of 2 or 3 ahead, and then we go through those 2 or 3, and then we think again of 2 or 3. It's not, I think it's probably the best way to explain our process. Sometimes it's just, yeah. Go for it, Jay.
I would argue we don't really have a plan. Like, I have a Trello card with some ideas, and every time I ask the community to get some ideas, get some good feedback, and basically the last couple of events is me seeing either interesting YouTube video, or seeing something on Instagram which inspired me for a well-building idea, and that's how it usually ends up being a community event. The one for the Terran Forces, I was watching a 2-part series on a Curiosity stream about North Korea's nuclear missiles, why it was so important to them as a deterring force from invasion. And that got me thinking to adding it as a community event. And the current one, Powered by the Shadows, I saw an Instagram post about... It was a roll table, like a roll at the 20 or something, and one of the first 3 options, there was the word shadow. And that was it, that was the prompt. And I was like, oh! And that just sparked an idea in my head. So yeah.
Not a very intense process, Jacob. I don't, yeah. It just, inspiration hits Jay mostly. I'm not even gonna pretend.
So yeah, that doesn't really that answers that question. For the community votes, I don't have an answer yet. I'll go through this list a couple of times.
I want keyboard shortcuts. That's what I want.
You want what?
Keyboard shortcuts.
That's a terrible idea.
Is it?
Oh, this is funny. There's 2 same tickets, entity being edited warning, and one enough users editing the entity. It probably has different people supporting it too. Jacob, beef. Jacob, beef. Okay, so I can delete this one. Yeah. So, yeah, again, that's it for that specific question.
Yeah, is there any more questions? Like, fire away. Let's try and stretch this out until past.
We've only managed to stretch it out 10 extra minutes with
That's
a
true.
very slow process and lots of talking. Yeah, the new features, I expect them to come out probably. I'll probably fix the last few bugs tomorrow and then get it out Tuesday around in the morning for me, so around 6 p.m. UTC. No, 5 p.m. UTC, something like that. Because I'm now back in Mexico, so it's currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it means I can't sneakily deploy things when absolutely no one is logged in anymore.
You can do that in your evening.
That involves staying up late and then fixing last minute bugs in the middle of the night is
That's true.
nah.
That's true. But didn't you tell me recently that you'd found a way to update? No, wait, you just fixed the screen saying it was
Yeah,
updating.
yeah,
My bad.
I fixed it when we have an update and the servers are down. That won't just say error, backend fetch error. It actually say we're doing an update. Please stand by.
It's probably better, It
Yeah.
makes it less scary. Oh no, my
Yeah.
data's gone.
Yeah, we'll do ask what about calendar stuff for the monthly, the next vote. That doesn't sound exciting. There's not that much stuff. Calendar. Entity notes, calendar date field. This has come up in redesign talks. That might be something. Events, calendar dates. That doesn't make sense. Calendar widgets show weather. There's a calendar, blah blah blah.
I think you may have to wear a sombrero next time, Jay. That's what the community wants.
Jay in a sombrero. Oh no. And do it all in Mexican Spanish.
No.
Todo chido, way. Yeah, let's avoid that.
That's.
Sombrero, we need more pictures of Jay, Jon in the event. Well, I mean, if it's the 4-year anniversary of Kanka, I might as well make a spectacle out of it.
You know what?
Buying a sombrero.
Thinking of that, I think that we may. I mean, I wonder if we've got pictures of that time we went LARPing, and then we could just do something about those characters. Though I guess that kind of makes it just medieval. Maybe not. We'll have to come up with something.
Yeah, we have a month. We can find the budgets for that. We can avoid upping the marketing budgets and spend them on props instead, right?
Of course we can.
We need more. Yeah, okay.
I don't know that we have as many. Like that mountain one of Jay was probably one of my favorites, but it wasn't actually. It wasn't actually that popular.
There
Yeah,
were a few
Jay
entrances.
LARPing. Jay used to do a lot more of it. I've only done it once with him.
I used to do it at least once a month for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, not so much of a LARP scene here in Mexico, and also LARPing as Vikings with furs and armor and everything is not as fun when it's 40 degrees outside. Not just an event, but a content pack with pictures of their LARP adventure.
That could probably be a thing, but I don't know that we have enough pictures though, because like
I think we only have
just did it.
one.
Yeah, I didn't do it for very long.
I mean, plenty of silly pictures of me going around, which we could use more of, like the one I showed you just before.
True.
But yeah, sombrero. I'll see what I can do. Get some sombrero, get some Mexican beer, but I won't drink Corona. Mexico has amazing beer. Why settle for the worst? Well, I guess India is the worst. Laugh
What's
as a
the worst?
mermaid. Indio is the worst, in my opinion. And then Corona. But then everything else is a lot better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where my mermaid costume went. Will do. I'll have to fish it out. Sorry, I amused myself. I can see that Jay is laughing at me, not with me.
Sorry, I was busy reading Discord.
That's fine. Cool. Well, if there aren't really any more questions, I don't know that we need to drag this on like longer than anyone is interested in watching.
Yep, I agree. I can go to fixing the create a mirrored relation bug.
And I can go back to my demon dog child, who has just come back from a walk and is staring at me quite intently. You can open the door, Laura. No. Anyway, cool.
Cool beans.
Good stuff. So we will look forward to 1.15 next week, and we hope to have more updates quite soon on the direction that we'll be taking when it comes to UI changes. And beyond that, as I said early on, we will have the winner declared in the next few days. We're always available on Discord anyway if you need us. Thank you for your time, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks everyone for dropping by. See you latest in a month's time for Sombrero Jay.
Sombrero Jay. That's the next live stream and perhaps the event. We'll see. Right.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks for joining. Bye bye.